Okay, folks, we're about ready to have lunch today. A little change of plans. We were going to go to BJ's Diner in Cherokee at the advice of one of our subscribers, and they are closed on Saturday. Go figure. I don't know what restaurant closes on Saturday, but they evidently do. So we have driven over to Bryson City, and we are going to be trying La Poblana Mexican Grill. So I'm not even going to get into who suggested this after we realized BJ's is closed. But we're going to go in here and give it a try and see how it is, and hopefully it'll be good. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to show you the inside really quick in the menu. So we're actually right here by the window. They've already brought the sauce out. They're quick, I'll give them that. We just barely got planted in our seats. And so anyway, here's the inside of the restaurant. Kind of small, but you know, decorated just like a normal Mexican restaurant would be. So far so good. So let's look at the menu. Looks like there's a lot on it, so. I'll try to go pretty quick here. And again, this is the La Poblana in Bryson City. We're actually getting ready to come back over to Darnell Farms. We, like I said, we were going to go to BJ's Diner for lunch in Cherokee. They're closed. So then we thought, well, we're going to go to Darnell Farms. They're having a festival today. And last time they had a festival, they had a lot of food vendors. So we were just going to grab a burger or a barbecue plate. And they don't have food vendors today. So this wasn't our first pick, but looks like it might be pretty good anyway. So fajitas, eggs, huevos. Alright, several pages in this menu, so bear with me. Will you check those poblanos for me while I'm doing this? Because I can't really read it and do this.
They have a chili poblana with steak.
Oh, that might be good.
$4.99. That's in the a la carte.
Okay. Might do that if they don't have ones with chicken. Ask them when they come back. And I apologize, this is so fast. This is quite an extensive menu, and they're waiting on us to give an order already. I can already tell you now, one of our complaints, if we have any, is not going to be that they're slow here. Kids menu, lunch menu, and soft drinks. And desserts and combos. It's kind of dark in here. I hope the camera's focusing. And I'm not going to feature the back of the menu. So, alright, I'm going to look over and see what I want. Okay, well, what did you order?
I got the nachos. No, the La Costa nachos. It's got chicken and steak, guacamole, and cheese, of course.
And I just ordered off the a la carte menu. I got 2 chili poblanos. At least I hope I did. To be honest, I mean, nice guy, but I'm not sure he understood me.
He kept saying chicken.
And here's the problem. Most Mexican restaurants don't do this, but once in a while you'll find one that does, and they'll stuff a chili poblano with chicken. And I love that whenever I can find it, and it's hard to find. So I saw they had it with steak on the menu. So I asked him if they can do one with chicken. He kept repeating it back to me, and I finally showed him what I was talking about. He goes, "You want with chicken?" I said, "Yes, one of those and one with steak." So I'm supposed to have 1 chicken stuffed poblano pepper and 1 steak stuffed poblano pepper. We'll see what I end up getting. I hope he don't. He says 1 steak. I hope he don't bring me out a big steak. So, but we'll see. I think we got it. I think we got the communication in line there. But anyway, so we're so far the salsa, chips and salsa are really good. Yeah, I like that. So far so good. Okay, food is out. These are my 2 chili poblanos. One's supposed to have chicken, one's supposed to have steak. So looks right. Well, yeah, it looks right. So
And I got the
And
nachos.
what was that again? What's that? That's that guacamole goo on top of it?
Guacamole, sour cream, and the pico.
Okay. All right. Well, you want, excuse me. I'm about to choke on a chip here. You want to take a bite and see what you think of it? How is it?
Very good.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're done with our lunch. That was quite an experience.
It was delicious.
Help me with that again. Poblana Mexican Grill, La Poblana, in Bryson City, North Carolina. We had actually driven by this place when we were here a couple of months back for a camping trip. Didn't eat here then. Again, this was not our first choice. In fact, this was not even on my list of places to eat today. We kind of ended up here by default because BJ's Diner again was closed, and Darnell Farms did not have food vendors. They have other vendors, but just not food vendors, and we were starving. So quite honestly, anything we got today hit the spot. By that time, we were so hungry.
And when we drove by, a couple of months ago, I remember there was like a ton of cars. I remember we even made a remark, hey, that must be the, the Mexican place to eat in Bryson City.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell what you had and what you thought of it.
Well, I mean, truthfully, the building kind of looks a little dumpy, but once you go inside, they've got it decorated nice. It's nice and clean. Tables are like, did you get a picture of the tables? They're decorated.
Yeah, it's decorated
booths,
like you would think a Mexican restaurant
and everybody
should be.
was very attentive to us. Our drinks were always full. No complaints as far as staff. So I got I think it was called the La Casa nachos. It had steak and chicken, guacamole, sour cream, cheese sauce, and pico gallo, or however you say that stuff. And it was very good. A lot of times if you get nachos for a plate, they like put a ton of them underneath and not a lot of topping. They didn't put a lot of chips, just in my opinion, enough. I was able to actually finish it. I'm pretty full, but I was able to finish it, and it's like there was more toppings than anything else. So I really enjoyed it. It was very good in my opinion. My meal was good.
Any negatives?
Not about the restaurant, no.
So what was the negative then?
The patron behind us.
Yeah. You want to tell about that, or you want me to?
I don't know where he's from, but
yeah,
very talkative old man.
Had a little bit of a misunderstanding in here today. Didn't directly involve me. I just felt compelled to say something. Yeah, I did, and I don't normally do that. In fact, I think since we've been doing this, I can't think of one time. Actually, I don't think this has ever happened.
I was gonna say
certainly not since we've been.
Nothing was said to us directly.
Right,
all.
But I'll go ahead. Let me go ahead and give you the meal first. As far as my impressions of this place, yeah, once you got inside, I really like the salsa.
Oh yeah, it was good.
I know a lot of people think Mexican restaurant is just chips and salsa, but this actually, it had a little bit of a kick to it. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't hot. If you're worried about hot stuff, don't worry about it. It's not hot at all, but it wasn't just a mild ketchup-y with no flavor either. It had a good flavor, a little bit of a kick to it. I really, really like the salsa.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered off the a la carte menu. I got the poblano. I got one stuffed with chicken, and he got my order right. I wasn't sure because every time I would try to tell him what I wanted, he said chicken. He just kept saying chicken back to me. Then he said, apparently he asked me if I wanted grilled chicken. I thought he said real chicken. I'm like, well, yeah, I don't go for that fake stuff.
I couldn't understand whether they had grilled chicken.
Grilled.
And then I couldn't understand what the other one was, but I figured it was more like how Mexicans.
It was basically chunks. But usually, if you can find that in a place that does it in the peppers, it's usually shredded. This was chunked, which is fine. Tastes the same. I really liked it. I liked the one stuffed with steak. I don't know which one I like better. They were both good. So
they're both good sauce. Too.
My impression of this place was I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't really happy. Not that I like Mexican food. I just had my mind on a good cheeseburger today. So we did end up here. It was actually good. Now about the other, I don't know why I'll tell this or not. But anyway, we're in a booth. There's a guy behind us in a booth. Actually, two guys, and couldn't see them because they were directly behind me. And I did eventually see him. We had a little discussion, but it's very unpleasant to sit out to eat with somebody who has a foul mouth and is very loud. And that's what we had today.
And he never stopped talking.
He never. I don't see how the man eats because he never stopped talking. I don't care if people talk with whoever they're with. But what happened was there was a child with his family, and his dad was a big old guy. I don't think if it was me, I would be talking about somebody's child. His dad is bigger than I am, a lot bigger. So anyway, the child screamed. Now, that's really the only time I heard the child the whole time. He screamed one time. And this man behind us says in a pretty loud voice, I'm not going to tell you what he said, but basically, shut that blankety blank child up, really loud. And then he said something about he would like to smack that child in the face. So I'm already starting to fume when I heard that. So then the rest of our meal, it was one profanity after another from this guy. He quit talking about the little boy and just kept talking, but it was one profanity after another. So finally, at the end, I just wanted to help him think a little bit. So I just walked up to him and said, "Sir, you're a very disrespectful person." And he said, "How so?" I told him, I said, "You're upset about a child that screams one time." I said, "That's a little boy and he don't know better." But I said, "You're a grown man and we've listened to you cuss our entire meal." And he actually stopped and said, "Well, then let me apologize." So I will give him credit. He did apologize. So about that time, the little boy's dad walks over there. And I guess he saw me talking to the guy. He says, "Yeah, and that was my little boy he was talking about." So I think the guy might have learned a lesson today.
Yeah.
I would never threaten him. I didn't want. He even said, he said, "If you want to go outside, I'll let you hit me." I said, "Sir, I don't want to hit you in the mouth. I just want you to be more respectful of
Conscious
people."
of what you're
I said,
saying,
"Because you're talking about a little boy." I said, "That little boy don't know better. You do." And I said, "And I would rather listen to him scream one time than listen to you cuss while I'm trying to eat." So he took the criticism.
Yeah, he didn't seem upset or smart about
especially
it.
when the boy's dad walked over there, who was about 6'4", about 350. He was willing to take the criticism then. But I don't like to have something like that happen. And honestly, I mind my own business. But I don't know, something about hearing him talking about wanting to smack a child in the face.
Yeah, no, we've heard people using foul language around us.
Yeah.
They're adults; they can do it.
I mean, we're not anything special, but
when you bring a child into
it, and then say you'd like to hit him,
yeah, you don't say that.
So I kind of, I just felt like I can't let that go. So
mom and dad, they appreciate it because
they come out and thank me. I mean, I think they appreciated me standing up for the little boy, but I just tried to. This man was probably in his 70s, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, you know better.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was an adventurous lunch.
It was.
So we're going to go over to Darnell Farms, and if I can keep her from getting any more altercations, we're going to, we're going to get some Dream Whip.
And they have fall flavors, so we're going to go check those
Yes,
out.
they have fall flavors. So we're going to go over there and see what we can try out, and we'll let you know how it goes. So again, sorry about that. Thank y'all for watching, and if you will, just continue watching our stuff. I promise it won't all be like this. But I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. Like and subscribe, and find us on Facebook.
Oh, I can't even say it now. Find us on Facebook.
All right. Y'all have a blessed day.